What's going on, everybody? What's going on, YouTube? Welcome to Cleanera. Welcome to this channel. And in this video, I will be teaching on the 3 major contracts available within the cleaning niche every cleaning entrepreneur must be aware. Now, these contracts are relevant because they are going to steer each and every entrepreneur towards the particular direction which is fit or which is right for him based on your level of optimization for this job. So make sure you stick with me to the end of this video. If you have any question, drop in the comment section. Without much ado, let's dive into the video proper. The big 3 cleaning contracts. What are contracts? Now, contract is an agreement between 2 or more parties which creates a mutual obligation between those 2 parties to do a task. Now, in our context, in the cleaning niche, a contract basically an agreement between a cleaning service provider and a person in need of those services. So that's potentially what a contract is. Now I'll be diving into the 3 main contracts we have within the cleaning niche. Now, the first contract we'll be talking about, contract we'll be exploring today, is the commercial contract. What's the commercial contract? This is an agreement between a commercial property owner and a cleaning company. These contracts are strictly tailored to the exact kind of commercial property in question. Now, example of commercial properties, we have gyms, offices, schools, medical center, retail units, prison centers, etc., etc. What's very particular about this kind of contract is that it's a kind of contract where commercial property owners need cleaning services from professional cleaning companies. Now, this contract is a very complex contract because in my experience, it requires a lot of expertise and professionalism. Now, imagine you cleaning a gym, right? Imagine how big a gym is. Imagine how big a hospital is. Imagine how big a retail center might be. It requires a very complex system. Now, you will need a lot of staffings. You will need a structured system. You will need a lot of accountability. You need a lot of reliability. And you need a lot of staffs in scale, because the contracts in the commercial field, they come in quantity. So let's say you are cleaning a gym, right? You will need a lot of staffs to go out and clean a gym. Obviously, you cannot go out there clean a gym by yourself. So you need a lot of professionally trained staffs who are accountable. Trained staffs who can give accountability after each cleans. And you need to put up a system where which is going to hold these staffs accountable. Like, let me give you an example of a kind of system where maybe they go in before they cleanse, they send pictures of it, and after they cleanse, they send pictures of others. So before and after pictures somehow hold staffs accountable, and that's going to give you a picture of what's actually going on in the field while you are not available. So that's just scratching the surface on commercial contract. But yeah, who is this kind of contract for? Commercial contracts are for companies with strong systems, staffs or plan. You must have good staffs and plans. You must have a good admin structure. Just as a side note, this particular kind of contract is not advisable for day one beginners. You need a lot of experience, and you need a little bit of advanced tools to be able to break through with commercial contracts. But yeah, some reality checks is with commercial contracts, we basically always see low margins, right? We have low KPIs, low returns, and very high expectations. The expectations are very high. So just imagine you cleaning a hospital, right? The expectations are high. So that's why I said it's not for day one cleaning business owners. You need some experience and time. So what can you use as a stronghold? What are your strongholds? If you are a cleaner who has a little bit of experience, what will you capitalize on with this kind of contracts? Now, you need a lot of experience. That's the first stronghold. Now, you need what? You need reliability. You need reliable staffs. You yourself need to be reliable, right? And you need to be very professional, because professionalism beats speed with this kind of contracts. So yeah, that's it. These kind of contracts, commercial contracts, are all about systems and consistency, not just cleaning. You need to set your systems which are consistent in order to break through in or with commercial contracts. So the second kind of contract we'll be talking about today is the service accommodation or the Airbnb kind of contracts. Now, these kind of contracts are agreements between the service accommodation owner and a cleaning company. These contracts are tailored to the particular kind of property involved. Now, for short-let properties where guests or hosts give out their properties to guests for short-term booking, let's say 2-3 days, and they check out, and after that cleaning is required. Now, those are the kind of contracts we are talking about within the booking and reservation kinds of contracts. So that's what we are talking about here. And for Airbnbs, people check in, people check out, cleaning is required. Now, these kind of contracts, the host or the property owners require professional cleaners who are very oriented and keen to details, because with this kind of contracts, they are there's very little tolerance for errors or mistakes. Now, cleaning mistakes are not tolerated in this kind of contracts. Imagine somebody booking your Airbnb or booking your property to spend 2-3 days and spending over, let's say, 200 or 250, 300 quid to come and see maybe hairs of the previous client in the bathroom. Or maybe he comes, he sees the bathroom not properly clean, or the bathroom is not dry, sees the towels are not crispy dry, or the duvets are twisted, or stains on the duvet, or the floor not properly hoovered, or the windows not properly cleaned, or cobwebs or dust. Those things turn away clients, and those kind of things will only bring cancellations of bookings, and they will require the host to refund. That's you causing the host and the business to lose money. So these kinds of contracts are not ideal for day one cleaning business starters. You need a lot of experience, and you need a lot of automation. You need to automate yourself and create systems which can apply to this kind of contracts. You need to optimize yourself. You need to understand the program around that particular property. You need to know when the guests are checking in. You need to know when they are checking out. You need to be ready for impromptu guests. You need to be ready for impromptu cleans. You need to be ready for cleans on weekends, because you're going to have that with this kind of contract. So these are the kind of things cleaning business owners should understand with these kinds of contracts, the various kinds of contracts. So booking and reservation contracts or the service accommodation contracts is not ideal for a day one starter, but somebody with a little bit of experience and some leverage with, let's say, 1 to 3 staffs can properly do this. But the main person must have an understanding of the cleaning details required with this kind of contract, because cleaning must be detailed, because there is zero margin for errors with this kind of contracts. Now, this contract requires high performance. Now, there is zero tolerance for mistakes. I've always said that. Now, last minute bookings, work over weekend. Now, the advantage of this kind of contract is we have fast turnovers. The contracts come sporadic. They are very frequent. During peak periods, during holiday periods, we have a lot of bookings. People come in, especially if you have contracts around areas which are frequently visited, resort areas. Now, those kind of areas during peak seasons or during holiday seasons tend to have so many visitors. So your calendar will be fully booked. That's more money coming into your pocket. But in order to grab that money, you must have a fully optimized system to actively or to properly execute on these jobs. Now, your expense angle with these jobs is you must have trust with the host. You should build trust with the host, and you have repeated bookings, of course. Now, businesses values checklists, communication, and reliability. For this kind of contracts, most hosts, they will always ask for a checklist. Now, they value communication and reliability. Like I said, this kind of contract entails a lot of communication with the host, because some clients are funny. Shit can go wrong. Anything can happen. Yeah. So you need to be actively communicating with the host. A client might checkout time might be 7, checkout time might be 11 a.m., but the client might check out at 12, the client might check out at 11:30, the client might even check out before. So you need constant communication with the host. Now, with this kind of contracts, they are sweet, but you must have a little bit of experience. So if you don't know how to get this kind of contract, let me know in the comments and I will drop another video explaining detail how anyone can get these contracts. And even if you have the contracts and you don't know how to keep them or to grow this contract for long-term revenue, let me know still in the comments and I will create a separate video for that. That said, the service accommodation or the Airbnb contracts, this kind of contracts rewards passion and professionalism. Like I said, cleaning is done to the last details. So you must first of all be passionate for this thing and you must apply professionalism. The last kind of contract I'll be talking about today is, now this is my favorite kind of contract. I personally started from this contract, and before I even drop the name of the contract, I will just go ahead to say it. I'll just spill the tea. If you are starting your cleaning business or if you're thinking of starting, this is where you should be starting. You should be starting from this contract. You should be learning how to get this contract. Now, this contract is none other than the residential or domestic cleaning contracts. Now, what is a domestic or residential cleaning contract? This is an agreement between a homeowner, a domestic homeowner or a residential homeowner, that's someone who owns a family home or where he or she stays. Now, this is an agreement between that person and a cleaning company or a cleaning business owner. Now, what's the agreement all about? The agreement is most often that the cleaning business owner will provide cleaning services to that homeowner, right? That's the agreement, and the cleaning business get paid hourly or per job. Now, like I said, this should be the foundation for any cleaning business owner. Why? Because it brings in stable income, it's predictable, and it's relationship based. Trust me, you will meet very wonderful people within this kind of contracts. Trust me, you will meet homeowners, you will meet young, you meet old, you meet the working professional, you meet the retired, you meet so many kind of people. I mean, good people, but you must learn how to keep relationship because these contracts are solely relationship based. Now, basically, everyone owns a home, and why I always say this contract should be that starting point for everyone is that you clean your home, I clean my home, right? But people are busy nowadays. They don't have time for cleaning of their home, so they tend to outsource these jobs to companies like us who have been well positioned to supply those services to them. Now, cleaning your home is second nature to everybody. That's why I say these contracts are ideal for day one cleaning business starters. Now, reality check for this kind of contract is you have very emotional clients. Like I said, these are people's properties. These are properties people have maybe bought, spent a lot. So obviously they should be emotional about it. So that's one thing you should bear in mind. They have very personal expectations as well. Now you are cleaning people's houses. You'll be cleaning people's bedrooms. You'll be cleaning people's toilets. You'll be cleaning people's kitchen. So you'll be going into people's personal space. So they have personal expectations of you. You are more now like a family member even. Yes, that's how it is. With this kind of contract, because they are family cleaners. They are homes with family cleaners. So that's basically what you're doing with this kind of contracts. You're integrating into other people's family. So there is a lot of personal expectations. Trust is everything, man. Trust is everything, because there are some cases, there are some times where everybody will be out. Maybe the man will go to work, the father will go to work, the mother will go to work, the children have gone to school, and you will be required to come and clean. They will probably drop the keys. You will be aware of where they drop the keys. Maybe you'll be aware of the code to their safe. So a lot of trust is required. You are not as well supposed to break the trust, because if you go to clean somebody's house, you're not supposed to touch what's not yours. Yeah, go in, get the job done, leave, get paid. As simple as that. You are going into people's personal space. One, you need to respect it. Two, you need to respect it. Now, like I said, this is for first time business cleaners, this is for solo cleaners, this is for first time business cleaners looking to build cash flow. Now, what will be your unique experience angle for this kind of contracts? Now, you must learn how to build trust and retention, because, for instance, let's say along your street or within your postcode, you've got like 10 homes you're cleaning every week, and you charge, let's say, £25 an hour, and each home you have approximately 4 hours a week, and you're cleaning all of those 10 homes a week. Now that's repeated income, and it's very predictable. So if you're looking to build cash flow, you can start from here. I mean, it has very little cost to entry, low barrier to entry, and most homes even provide you with cleaning equipment. Most homes prefer you use their cleaning equipment. So like I said, you just need to, maybe most of the times you will just be required to take care of your transportation or to get yourself to the property and execute the job. So this is the starting point for every solo or beginner cleaner. Residential contracts build cash flow, confidence, and credibility. From here you spring out. From here you'll be able to understand what's required. Now, when you do residential, from there you go up, you get 1 or 2 commercial cleaning, you see the difference, you see the dynamics of each contract, you see the difference, you see the kind of, because the systems you apply for commercial is absolutely different systems you apply for booking and reservation, absolutely different systems you apply for domiciliary. So you must understand these 3 contracts in details. Now, if you want to know how to get residential contracts, this is my favorite. This is where I absolutely love residential contracts. So just let me know in the comments, and I will do a separate video on how to get those contracts, how to keep them, and how to grow those contracts long term. As we wrap up the video, as we wrap up with the big 3 contracts, I want to employ every cleaning entrepreneur out there to understand the mastery of each contract in order to position it or herself based on the level of optimization you are ready for this contract. So if you are a beginner, like I said, don't go looking for commercial contract, because it's going to get you burned. I will not even advise you to go towards Airbnb yet. You need to build your confidence and credibility from residential, then you build yourself upward. Now, understanding this contract it's an easy way to navigate within the cleaning industry in 2024 and beyond. Without much ado, that's all about the video. Let me know what you think about this video. Drop your questions in the comment section. Make sure you smash that like button, smash that subscribe button. See you on the next video. Bye bye.